It was very bold. The designs that I created and brought to the people of those times, it was pretty bold.
Hey, Dr. Bill here. So, in our series on Meet the Mentor, I'm bringing you one of my very, very dear friends, Simine. She is a fashion designer, has a very popular store right on Robertson in Los Angeles. But let me tell you about her career because it's really spectacular. She started at the age of 16 as a fashion designer, designing evening gowns. Now, this was in Iran. And at a time when a lot of women weren't in the industry yet, by the age of 18, she put on her first fashion show with over 800 attendees, and about 250 of them were the royal family. She actually did a gown for the Queen of Iran at the time, and has exploded in the industry since then. So you start at 16. By 18, you put on a fashion show with 100 gowns?
100 gowns I designed, all hand-beaded, very daring gowns. I mean, I look back at some of those pictures, which actually I had an Oscar nominee, who is an Oscar nominee right now. She was one of my models. She wore it, and that was braless and see-through.
And in your country at that time, that's bold.
That time it was very bold. Actually, you know, at one time, for my first fashion show, I had a lot of European models, which the magazines and the newspapers sort of complained, why can't we have Persian models? And then for my next show, I did totally Persian models. And they were beautiful girls too. And I even fabrics. I had to, sometimes we created the fabrics. I mean, it wasn't what I purchased. It was, I went and created the fabrics with handwork, hand painting, hand beading. It was very, very exclusive at that time. And people ask me, when are you going to retire? And you know, I just look, what does that mean?
Yeah, you can rest when you're dead, right?
I can go on till, you know, 90 something, 98 probably, doing this. I love it. And you know, as you grow older in this business, you become more expert at what you do.
Who is your biggest inspiration and mentor as a kid in fashion?
For me, that time, because as I told you, it was Pierre Balmain at that time. Pierre Balmain was him himself. He was an amazing guy. And fashion at that time, this is in 70s, okay?
Right.
It was Yves Saint Laurent, Pierre Balmain, Christian Dior, Chanel. Still are these people, but those times were real couture. Real couture means custom making. Nowadays, they don't do so much custom making.
I remember when you did the most expensive dress in the world.
The world, yes.
Yeah, it was on CNN, it was everywhere.
It was
a $20
everywhere.
million dress.
Wow, yes,
they
it was
had
amazing.
Diamonds sewn into
Those
the
were
bottom.
real diamonds.
No, I honestly, it was amazing.
It was a $19 million gown, I remember. It's not easy. I mean, I make it sound as if it's nothing. No, it's not that. It's very much hard work. I work very hard.
No, I know
I go
you
to
do.
work
I've
every
seen
day, 7 o'clock, and I'm 62 years old, and I go to work 7 in the morning, and sometimes I stay pretty late, and sometimes it's about 6 to 7 hours, 7 days a week I work. And you know, there's one thing, Bill, I do, which I think it keeps my people around me the most, is that I respect to what they say and what they need to be. I mean, you know, someone comes to me and says, I have this picture, and when I look at the picture of the dress and I look at them, it just doesn't work together. So in a very nice way, I just put it up to them. It would be better if we do this, if we change this, and just create it to be right for them, for their body. You know what I mean? And this is, I think this is one of the secrets.
If you want to get into fashion today, what do you do?
It's today, these days, it's really difficult. I mean, you know, I just have to tell all the young people that it's not as easy as when I started. The times were different, you know what I mean? We had, now there's such a big competition, there are you know, beautiful dresses getting copied in China with very low prices and everything. But what I do is custom, is one of a kind, is a couture gown. So it depends what they want to do. I remember one young, beautiful girl came to me and she said, you're my mentor. I always copy what, I just love what you do. How do you think I should start? I said, don't do what I did. To customize, to make one of a kind for each person, you are killing your time. Just go do production, go to a line. Now she's one of the very most successful bridal gown designers in New York. And I really enjoy it.
Well, you know what, Simin, that's a really good point. I think to be successful in any business, whether it's fashion or dentistry or anything you do, you need to find your niche. You need to find something that differentiates you from other people, that's going to set you apart. And yeah, maybe it's, you know, making custom gowns for one person, or maybe it's doing mass marketing. Big production.
Yeah,
I mean, you can have a very successful career in both. But what you need to do, whether it's this or it's that, you need to find your niche and be the best in your niche.
Exactly.
So this is Simine. She is on Robertson in Los Angeles. If anybody wants to contact you or go on your website, what do they go
I'm
to?
on Instagram. They can see all the information. Simin _
spell it for them.
Simin is SIMIN _ Couture, COUTURE.
It's going to be a great year. So go on our website, check us out, www.leapfoundation.com. Dr. Bill, over and out.